R-A-H, the first 5 books of the Bible. What's the first 5 books of the Bible, Shayla?
Genesis, Deuteronomy. I don't know.
Genesis, Exodus,
Exodus,
Leviticus,
Leviticus,
Numbers,
And
Deuteronomy. Genesis, you had them backwards. Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy.
Genesis, Exodus,
Exodus,
Leviticus,
Numbers,
Numbers,
Deuteronomy.
and it is the Torah.
the Torah.
What is the Torah?
The first 5 books of the Bible.
That's what it's called. Okay. Why would they call it Torah, if I may ask?
Well, that's good.
Okay. Don't worry about that. Okay.
Unless Reverend Ford, are you aware of why the first 5 books are known as the Torah?
Because they're the books of law to tell the people how to live.
So Torah is the law.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
T-O-H
R-A-H.
Q-R-A.
R-A-H.
Because and I brought that up because I want us to learn the genres of the Bible. There are genres of the Bible. Like there's genres to music, there are genres of the Bible. Okay?
The Hebrew word Torah means instruction, doctrine, law.
Okay. All right.
Instruction, doctrine, law. Instruction, doctrine, and law. That's the Torah.
Amen.
What's the first 5 books of the Bible?
Genesis, Exodus, Deuteronomy, Numbers,
Leviticus.
Why y'all be forgetting Leviticus every time?
Genesis, Exodus,
Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy. One more time. Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy. Okay, one more time. Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy. And they're known as the what?
Torah.
Torah.
Law.
Torah, the law.
It's instruction.
the instruction,
and law.
the doctrine, and law.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. For those of you who just came in, I was telling them going forward, we're going to do like 5 minutes of learning the Bible before every Bible study begins
I
now.
do know that if you were going to start reading the Bible, that you don't start with Genesis.
Why don't you start with Genesis?
I don't know why, but they say.
I've not heard that.
They say if you're going to read the Bible, reading the Bible for the first time, I have it saved. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. Reading the Bible for the first time. Which order?
Because you might give up, run away.
Should, what happened? What did she
the one.
say?
She said you might give up and run away.
Right.
Became and begot.
Right. Especially when you get to Leviticus and Numbers, that's a whole other situation. Yes. Because you're talking about the law. Yeah. So yeah, that would definitely be a time when I grab I don't want to say a lesser version of the Bible, but like the Message Bible or something that's more readable. Definitely wouldn't read the King James Version. So the King James Version is probably like the closest version you get to the actual wording that was spoken back in that day. And we don't talk like that. So the these, thous, heareth, and all of that, that's the King James Version. While people say it is the most sound because it was the first translation, it is, I'll speak for me, the most difficult to read.
So it says,
Yeah.
the books teach you about Jesus is the way he works and has what he's done on earth. John, Mark, Matthew, Luke. Then the laws, Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers.
Mm-hmm.
They don't say Deuteronomy though. Don't read Deuteronomy. Then they say read Romans, Galatians, and Colossians. More about laws. Then his wisdom, Proverbs and Ecclesiastes. Then read Job and First Peter.
Bless you. So it just has you kind of going all over the.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I can see
I
that.
guess it makes sense to learn about him first
Mm-hmm.
instead of how the world began.
Right. Because I mean, the fall happened right after it started. It makes sense.
Yeah,
I
not
got
just
it.
how it began, but also how
How
it
it ended, for
immediately
lack of
kind
better words. Yeah, I can get that. Okay.
There's
Okay.
an Annunciation Bible that's, well, it's actually put out by the Catholic Church, but it's for anyone, actually. It's very close to the NIV, but they put everything into chronological order of how it happened.
Okay.
So you might get some Genesis first, but you'd also get some other verses
Yeah.
along with it. And then they start putting in the gospel. So you're reading the whole Bible in a year or so.
Oh, wow.
That's about what it takes, but it's all by time order of how it happened.
Okay.
It's really interesting.
I might have to put
It's
my
called
hand on that.
Annunciation.
Annunciation version. Okay.
Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy.
You know, I was going to ask you again, too. I was going to say, we're going to start. We are in 2 Samuel chapter 14. But before we start reading, somebody tell Brother Henry what the first 5 books of the Bible are.
Genesis,
Genesis,
Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy.
Yeah.
Known as the Torah, means the law.
The Torah, yes. Yeah, I'm so proud of y'all. Yeah, okay. 2 Samuel chapter 14. Does anybody want to give us a recap of what happened last week in chapter 13?
Oh, honey.
His sister,
It was yet.
his sister, raped his sister.
Hon,
Whole
let me tell you.
hot mess.
Yeah.
Yeah. They was doing
Basically
too
raped his
much.
sister.
He raped his sister. Who was it? You remember his name?
Yeah.
Absalom.
Amnon. So it was Amnon. What was the sister's name?
Tomorrow.
Tamar, and the other brother,
Absalom.
Absalom. So once he did that, what happened to him?
He was killed.
He was killed. The brother
He was
called him
killed.
out.
2 years later.
2 years later, Absalom killed Amnon because of what he did to Tamar. So there's a whole lot of stuff going on around here.
And just to
So
repeat, he slept with his sister.
he raped his sister. I was gonna say, yeah, and then sent her away. And then
But
sent
the
her
friend
away.
had something to do with that.
He allowed his friend to
Yeah.
convince him.
His cousin.
His cousin.
His cousin, thank you.
Cousin.
He allowed his cousin to convince him to come up with this scheme and this plot to even get her in his house. Gotta be careful who you hang out with, I'm telling you. And so, yeah, then he ended up raping her. 2 years later, the brother pays him back and kills him. Okay?
What was his name? Jonadab.
Joab.
The vicious circle.
The
Oh, his cousin. Oh,
Jonadab.
Jonadab. Yeah, Jonadab. Yes. Yes, report.
The vicious circle starting with David. And David's sin
Yes.
carries on and leads to more and more hatred and murder.
Yes.
So we have to go way back, several lessons.
Several lessons. Because who did David kill? Or have killed? Bathsheba's husband, Uriah. Yes.
And then we
So
lost
this is the curse of their father.
And he had him killed to cover up his sin from sleeping with his wife. The drama. The drama. Okay, 2 Samuel chapter 14. If you read, please let us know what version of the Bible you are reading from. And the floor is open.
Oh, 14.
Yep, 2 Samuel chapter 14. Who wants to start us off?
I'll read from
Okay.
the Life Application
Okay.
Bible. Absalom returns to Jerusalem. It's the heading, right?
Mhm.
And Joab, son of Zeruiah, knew that the king's heart longed for Absalom.
Mhm.
So Joab sent someone to Tekoa and had a wise woman brought from there. He said to her, "Pretend you are in mourning, Lord. Dress in mourning clothes and don't use any cosmetic lotions. Act like a woman who has spent many days grieving for the dead. Then go to the king and speak these words to him. and Joab put the words in her mouth. When the woman from Tekoa went to the king, she fell with her face to the ground to pay him honor, and she said, "Help me, O king." The king asked her, "What is troubling you?" She said, "I am indeed a widow. My husband is dead. I, your servant, has 2 sons. They got into a fight with each other in the field, and no one was there to separate them. One struck the other and killed him. Now the whole clan has risen against your servant. They say, 'Hand over the one who struck his brother down, so that we may put him to death for the life of his brother whom he killed. Then we will get rid of the heir as well.' They would put the only burning coal I have left, leaving my husband neither named nor descended on the face of this earth." The king said to the woman, "Go home and I will issue an order in your behalf." But the woman from Tekoa said to him, "My lord, the king, let the blame rest on me and on my father's family, and let the king and his throne be without guilt." Should I finish?
Go ahead.
The king replied, "If anyone says anything to you, bring him to me, and he will not bother you again." She said, then let the king invoke the Lord his God to prevent the avenger of the blood from the adding to the destruction, so that my son will not be destroyed. As surely as the Lord lives, he said, not one hair of your son's head will fall to the ground.
Okay.
I have a question. Was that it?
Yeah, that's what we stopped.
In verse 7, it says her whole family, when it gets hurt, it said the housemaid. Was that her? The mom who was went to the king?
Mm-hmm.
But why?
Because her son had killed his brother.
So they're mad at the mom?
Because she did not want to put him to death.
Oh.
Mhm.
Is she talking about what just happened in the previous?
Yeah, because ain't none of this real.
She's lying.
She's lying.
Story.
Oh, yeah, they did
Story
say.
to tell
So
her
he
to-
said pretend. Well, my book says pretend.
Joab has went and found this random wise woman from Tekoa, and he is, because understand, it starts off by saying he realized how much David missed Absalom,
And Absalom is David's
son who killed his other son. Mm-hmm.
Joab is realizing he's done something wrong.
Who's done something wrong?
Joab has done something wrong by putting it into motion by convincing his cousin to go kill.
I thought the brother
No.
killed.
The brother did it all. Absalom did it all by himself.
Joab is king.
Yeah, Joab is David's right hand.
Captain of the army.
But Joab convinced him to sleep with his sister.
No, that was Jonadab.
Just another.
Okay.
Yeah, I know
Joab is a right
He's
son.
very close. He's very, very close.
he's
It's like
David's right hand.
it's like the vice president goes
He's
to the
David's
Chapter
right
14
hand.
is-
David's right hand.
He's David's right
Yeah.
hand. So
Okay.
he's like his general, his army general, like the
Okay.
commander.
Okay.
So is it Jonadab? Jonadab was the cousin.
Like your girlfriend with no.
He convinced Amnon to sleep with Tamar.
Okay.
So Absalom killed Amnon,
The brother.
the brother. And once he killed him, he ran away.
Yeah.
So he didn't come back to home
Right.
because he knew he was wrong for killing his brother.
Yeah.
But now this lady is trying to portray as if the 2 men, the one that just killed the other, are her sons.
She's not. Joab told her to. So she's not. This isn't per se the exact same story.
Okay.
But remember when David sinned and slept with Bathsheba,
Yeah.
and Nathan went to him with this whole parable, for lack of better word, so that he could see The parallel,
Yeah.
the same thing is happening here.
Okay.
Except Joab has literally told this woman a lie.
And
So-
Joab's concerned about the king.
Yeah.
And my concordance says here on 4:1, the king's heart. Joab's long association with David enabled him to know the king's thoughts. See, that's how close it was. He was well aware that the king longed for his reconciles with his son, but that apart from some external prompting, he was not about to make the first move.
He's longing for the son who has run away.
Yes.
Yes.
Because he was David's favorite. He's always been David's favorite.
He's the pretty one.
Yes.
Yeah.
The one with the long hair.
Absalom is the pretty one with the long hair. Yes.
Yeah,
And so
yeah.
David, so not only, because
Guys cause of
we
that.
said last week, not only had he lost, now granted Amnon did something horrible, but it's still his child. Right? So as parents, we understand, like, even though you did something horrible, I still love you. So not only has he lost Amnon, but now he's lost Absalom, because Absalom did not return home because he was afraid of the punishment that would be awaiting him.
Yeah.
So as time progresses, Joab, who is his job to pay attention to what David needs, realizes that he's in mourning. His heart is breaking because Absalom is no longer there. And he's trying to figure out a way